Welcome to this edition of Tech Trends. The COVID-19 pandemic has once more brought to the fore the issue of bridging the digital divide and ensuring that high-speed broadband is available and affordable for all. My guest on the show is an industry player, and she shares her thoughts on the way forward. That's on the interview segment. Let's kick off the show with some tech news and updates. I am Chukwuemeka Agbata, and this is Tech Trends.
Virtual reality is a technology that could actually allow you to connect on a real human level, soul to soul, regardless of where you are in the world. The COVID-19 pandemic is having its effect on the global economy, including the education sector, proving to many educational institutions, parents, and even students just how much technology can enhance the learning process. Although EdTech, that is, education technology, is nothing new, the concept has recently become a buzzword as various schools and educators latch on to e-learning platforms to help students have a more comprehensive learning process. The pandemic gave EdTech an upscale when most students were at home, but Oluwakoyejo Oluwatosin with his team were already ahead of the times.
The company was built on a robust engine called the Universal Test Engine, and that was my final year project in the university. So we're like 7 years ahead of our time. Why? Because when we developed the software, it was designed to help students take exams using computers, and that was in 2007. That was 7 years before JAMB went CBT. So we started selling that solution to schools, and we saw that schools were a little bit jittery about investing in education technology at that time.
With a goal to provide every Nigerian child with quality basic education at primary and secondary school levels, Chronicles Software Development Company made another unprecedented move in 2013.
We looked down the road, we needed to tell ourselves the truth, that there's going to be a time whereby learning devices will be the buzzword. So in 2013, we started the research. It took us 3 years in the offering. We started Success Star. Now the goal is to ensure that we empower every Nigerian child. When we launched the One Tablet for Every Child campaign, we empower every Nigerian child with digital learning devices, premium content, accessible to quality educators that will be able to position these children not just to excel in the exams, but to go on to become change agents in society. All the digital learning resources of the secondary school curriculum is digitized into the tablets. So everything a child needs to learn from JS1 to JS3 in accordance with the Nigerian curriculum is there. And we also ensure that schools can also digitize their own customized solutions into the device. So when you pick up the tablet, the beauty also is that those contents run 100% offline after the tablet has been activated.
With different ideas and digital platforms popping up to help bridge the education gap orchestrated by the pandemic, Oluwakoyejo says his company has also joined the trade.
Schools were locked down, children were at home. Now schools were looking for an avenue to extend remote learning or online learning, as the case may be. So ULearn LMS enables any school owner to set up a digital school in minutes. When the lockdown happened, we saw it as an opportunity for us to launch the unified learning platform. So what does it do? It has your learning content, it has your testing content, it provides an analytic dashboard for parents and schools to be able to track learning outcomes. So the goal is for ULearn is to create a borderless classroom for students everywhere. So the goal is to ensure that students resume when schools are locked down, which we don't expect or want to happen. Or what if it happens again? Our goal is to ensure that that is not the case going forward.
Despite the technological challenges faced in the country, there's been a rise in the growth of EdTech startups who perhaps are changing the narrative. But how are we really faring?
We are still in the emerging phase as a country. So we've had it good, bad, and ugly. So the good is that, without the four walls of the classroom, learning can still happen. That has been really, really validated. Now, the bad is that not everybody has access to this kind of learning experiences. And that is troubling. It's just maybe about 10% or 15% of students that can really have the full-blown online experience. Then also, the ugly side is that we're still struggling with regulation, government regulation on how this could really be a pivotal part of learning. So when you bring technology into learning, and we need some high-level government approvals, we know that's going to happen very soon, such that we have online learning unrestricted, and before you know it, accredited and licensed.
With e-learning fast becoming a valuable alternative to physical classroom interactions, it could be safe to say that the attempt to online learning may be an opportunity to reshape the way education is perceived.